Very good morning, dear students. In this class, we are going to learn external characters of the Phyla globosa. This is the animal of the Phyla globosa. Dear students, the body of the Phyla globosa is soft and covered with a hard calcareous protective covering called as the shell. During the locomotion and feeding process, most of the body comes out from the shell, but the visceral mass remains inside the shell. While studying external characters of the Phyla globosa, shell is the most important external character of the Phyla globosa. And if we study the shell of the Phyla globosa, this is the shell of the Phyla globosa. And the shell of the Phyla globosa is somewhat globular and measures about 60 mm wide. If we see the color of the shell of the Phyla, the different colored shells are seen in different Phyla globosa specimens. Yellow or lemon yellow, brownish or blackish colored shells are commonly seen in different specimens of the Phyla globosa. The shell of the Phyla globosa is secreted by the mantle part of the body. The shell of the Phyla globosa is univalve type. Univalve type of the shell means uni means single and valve means valve. Single valve is present in the shell of the Phyla globosa. The shell of the Phyla globosa is also called as the unilocular shell. Unilocular shell means shell is internally undivided type. The shell of the Phyla globosa is internally undivided, hence called as the unilocular shell. In male, the shell is smaller, while in female, shell is larger. As like to the other gastropods, Phyla globosa also consists of the columella. Columella means central vertical hollow axis around which shell undergoes the coiling. See here, this is the coiling of the shell. See here, this is the coiling of the shell, and this coiling of the shell is done around the central hollow axis known as the columella. The revolution of the shell around the columella is called as the whorls. See here, these are the whorls. And in Phyla globosa, 6.5 whorls are seen. In Phyla globosa, 6.5 whorls are present. This is the apex of the shell, and it is the oldest part of the shell. This is the basal part of the shell, and it is largest part of the shell. The largest basal part of the shell or whorl is called as the body whorl. This is the body whorl, and adjacent to the body whorl there is a penultimate whorl. This is the penultimate whorl. This is the apex. The part below the apex is called as the spire. The part below the apex is called as the spire, and there is a ridge between the two whorls which is responsible for the communication of the two worlds with each other, and this ridge is called as the suture. Over the shell there are numerous lines of the growth. There are numerous lines of the growth. See here, these are the lines of the growth. Some of the lines of the growth are prominent and they are called as the varices. They are called as the varices. The shell consists of a large opening towards the ventral region called as the mouth. This is the mouth of the shell, and the margin of the mouth of the shell is called as the peristome. This is the margin of the mouth, and this margin of the mouth is called as the peristome. The outer part of the peristome is called as the outer lip. The outer part of the peristome is called as the outer lip, while inner part of the peristome is called as the inner lip. This is the umbilicus part of the shell. What is meant by the umbilicus? The basal region of the columella having an opening, and this opening is called as the umbilicus, and this is the umbilicus. On the basis of the presence or absence of the umbilicus, the shells are classified into the two main categories: umbilicated or perforated shell, and unumbilical or imperforated shells. Shell without umbilicus is called as the unumbilicated shell, or the shell without umbilicus is called as the unumbilicated shell or imperforated shell, and the best example is triton. While shell with umbilicus is called as the umbilicated shell or perforated shell, and this type of the shell is commonly found in the Phyla globosa. The shell of the Phyla globosa undergoes the coiling, and if we see the coiling of the Phyla globosa, the coiling of the Phyla globosa is clockwise and called as the dextral coiling or dextrally coiled shell. While on the other hands, some of the Phyla globosa consist of the anti-clockwise coiled shell, and such a type of the shell is called as the sinistral shell. The presence of the sinistral shell, it is a hereditary trait like the eye color and hair color in the humans. In Phyla globosa, the dextrally coiled shell is prominent over the sinistrally coiled shell. Dear students, this is the shell of the Phyla globosa. If you have any sort of the query regarding this chapter, you can ask your query by writing into the comment box. Thank you very much.